Hello and welcome to this lesson for design and technology. Last time we had talked about nailing and nailing techniques. We are going to continue on our topic for joining methods. Today we are going to have a look at riveting. In this day of power glue and bolts and nuts, why use rivets? Rivets offer a number of advantages over threaded bolts. They won't loosen when subjected to vibration and can secure joints with short clamp length. You will actually be surprised at the extent of use of rivets and their strength. Rivets have been around as early as 3000 BC. They first appeared in Egypt, where wooden rivets were used to manufacture several types of tool. In the 7th and 8th centuries, the Vikings installed planking on their boats using wooden rivets. At the start of the 19th century, there was a breakthrough in the iron and steel industry, and this triggered and symbolized the start of a new era, the joining era. Rivets started to be made in metal. Traditionally, riveting is carried out by a team of 4 men. A more modern version uses an air hammer. Here we see the Titanic during her construction with the riveted hull plates of her stern visible. You will find it interesting to note that the hull plates were fastened on all sides to the ship's main structure by thousands of rivets. These rivets were made of wrought iron. Rivets have evolved a lot since the Titanic. They are used in a number of industries, including aircraft, automotive, marine, locomotive, as well as heating and air conditioning systems, even furniture making. Here, brass rivets have been used in a castle door in Spain. Rivets are very widely used in the construction of large platforms and structures, for example, in the bridges illustrated here. Riveted joints can be extremely strong, like the ones used in the construction of M3 tanks. The rivet is critical to airplane construction. These rivets are made from lightweight aluminium. The flush rivet was first used in the H-1 racer, which first flew in 1935. Riveting is used to make permanent joints in metalwork. Rivets provide strong and rigid assembly. The different components of a rivet are the rivet head, the rivet pin, and the rivet end. Rivets, like screws, are classified according to the shape of their heads. The different types of rivets are the round head rivet or snap head rivet, the flat head rivet, the countersunk rivet, and the pan head rivet. The more commonly and widely used rivet nowadays is the pop rivet, which usually has a flat head. Let us have a look at the types of rivets. The round head rivet is a widely used type of rivet in general plate metalwork. Examples of its uses are to connect railways, traditional boiler making, shipbuilding, and bridge girder construction. The flat head rivet is commonly used in joining thin plates. It is used, amongst others, to make buckets or tin cans. The countersunk head rivet is used where a flush or flat surface is needed. Some of its uses are to assemble water tanks and aircraft bodies. Now we'll look at the riveting process. The first step is to align the metal workpieces together. Then a hole is drilled to the appropriate size. One important tool in riveting is the combined rivet set and snap. Step 2. The rivet set presses the metal in place from above. Step 3. The end of the rivet is then deformed using a ball peen hammer. Its rounded end is used to get a rounded rivet head or snap head. Step 4. The rivet snap is then used to finish the rivet head to a perfect round shape so as to get a strong joint. These are the rivets that we commonly see on the market nowadays. It is the pop rivet and is used to access the joint when it is available from only one side. It is used to join thin metal or plastic sheets together. The pop riveting process is as such. The pop rivet plier is used to pull the pin of the rivet. This deforms the rivet body by tightening the two joining pieces. Eventually, the pin snaps off. Can you now identify the types of rivets for making these utensils? You got it right. It is the countersunk head rivet. Can you now identify the type of rivets used for assembling the furniture? Yes, it is the flathead pop rivet. Do you think you can now identify the types of rivets in bridge construction? Of course, it is the round head rivet. During this lesson, we have been able to see the common types of rivets and how the riveting process is done. We have taken information and images from these websites. In the coming video, we will be talking about welding. This brings us to the end of our lesson. Do remember that you can access all of our videos on the website of the Ministry of Education under the Student Support Program. Our next lesson will be on welding. Do catch us for the next lesson. Till then, goodbye.